Jake Epstein. I want to break down the swing of Carlos Correa. It might be one of my favorite new players' swings for sure. I've been using a lot in my analysis because it's pretty textbook on what I'm trying to get my players to do. So let's kind of break it down. We'll break down his rhythm and his stride briefly. He's going to stay in the league for a long time because his swing plane is so consistent and his timing doesn't have to be perfect all the time. So I want you to watch his load. It's going to kind of go into his back heel there, into his back foot. And then he's got a very nice weight shift, not too big, but he definitely has one. Front shoulder going forward, his front foot reaching forward, his head going forward. That's totally fine during the stride. Then once he lands, we get that good sink we talk about. Okay, right about, let me get rid of those lines for us. Okay, you can see his torque here when he lands. So I'm going to go back a frame or a couple, and then I'm going to drop him into that position there. So notice here the angle of his shoulders. This creates a ton of power. So his chest is facing this way, but his hips, you can see, are kind of facing right about here, perpendicular to that line there. Okay, that's a great, powerful position. He's obviously built for that. He's kind of thin and wiry and pretty tall. Now let's go through the rest of his swing. Gets a little blurry here, but you can see his front shoulder stays in pretty well there. This is what a wonderful move with his back knee. Notice his back heel pops straight up. And then most importantly, he doesn't lift this ball. So you can see this ball. Here's the trajectory of the pitch coming in. Okay, so yes, this ball went out of the park and it launched on a really high angle. Probably, I'm trying to find, probably like this, the swing plane, or the pitch coming in. Okay, maybe a little bit lower than that. And you can see how his swing stays on that green line, but notice how the ball launches this way. Okay, so that's where your backspin comes from. Did he swing down? No, he didn't swing down. But did he swing up this much? He absolutely didn't swing up that much. He was on plane. So the whole beauty behind this is his swing is on plane. He just happened to hit slightly below the middle of the ball, so it launched higher, and it obviously went far enough to leave the park. This looks like it was in Chicago. They're playing the White Sox here. So moral of the story is beautiful mechanics from a nice young player. Knees coming together. Notice his back foot come forward when he makes contact. Notice his back leg come forward when he makes contact. This guy's going to be pretty good here in the next, I bet he plays for another 15 years.